So I watched a recent episode of Yellowjackets, and here are my thoughts. If you have not seen the recent episode of Yellowjackets, definitely skip this because this is going to have spoilers. So let's talk about it. First of all, rest in peace, Coach. All right. The fact that you made it as long as you did is really admirable. Okay. I thought he was just going to pass away. Like, I just thought it was going to be too much. Plus, like, wasn't he sick? I could have sworn he was sick. Anyway, so yeah, this was a kindness done by Natalie. And here's the thing. The thing I don't quite understand about Natalie. So Natalie in the present time, she's like her and Travis do drugs. She is kind of like flaky, doesn't want to be involved. But the Natalie here does what needs to be done. So I'm like, is this the turning point that like changes her? So yeah, and everybody's like pissed off that she did it, but she did what needed to be done. Before that, they were trying to force feed him because they believe that he is the bridge because of Akila's specific vision. Also, this is when we start to see like the mask. It kind of reminds us of the first scene we see like in the pilot with Pit Girl, where they're kind of starting to wear kind of like those like face coverings type of situation. So the whole other Ty has been out for like the past few episodes, right? Because what was that? Also, the phone call that Van got from like Ty, it's obvious that other Ty has taken over and Ty is just literally the passenger. Other Ty's figured it out. And we've also been seeing a lot of the supernatural aspects to this. I know there were like specific ideas of like the mining theory and all of that, but now we're like really seeing other side, and I believe other Ty is in charge now. Also, like Shauna and her daughter, like smart on the daughter to record the conversation. I thought that was so smart. But can we talk about Shauna? Because we keep thinking that Misty is like the crazy one and they like kind of shun her. But really the unhinged one is Shauna. And nobody talks about that enough, okay? She literally was talking to dead Jackie. There was also her dead baby. And then suddenly she became Antler Queen. And she's just like really mean. And like even as an adult, like I think we underestimate Shauna, and that's the issue. And then, Shauna gets to be in charge, and she decides that they are going to literally they're going to eat him. They're going to eat Coach. And here's the thing. I think the theory that Ben was the bridge, like to the other side, and how Akila was having visions of seeing their life before, I think he was the bridge to humanity. And when they got rid of him, they got rid of their humanity. That life that they thought that they were going to have, there was no way they were ever going to have the life, because this is where they actually chose. They chose to give into the wilderness. They chose to be wild. They chose to eat. They chose to celebrate. And they committed, like they chose this. This was a choice. So that's what I think happened. And then there's the random people who show up at the end. And I think that's the one who sent the tape. It is like the bird, because they're like the bird. So the people that sent the tape, that's who I think it is. But also, they're there for 2 winters. So I think the people who randomly show up, they killed most of them. That are my thoughts. That's my thoughts on Yellowjackets. Let me know what you guys thought. I could do like more in depth, but yeah.